What is going on, you guys? Back again, another video. I know I've been out of the loop for a little bit, as you guys can see on some of my shorts and some of my other videos. I actually had an injury that I had to get taken care of. Kind of made everything come to a screeching halt. Like I said, you know, there are the pros and cons of being a solo operator, being my only person that I can do this job. I pretty much had to let my customers know that, you know, I wouldn't be able to service them. Last thing I wanted to do was re-injure my bicep. So basically what happened is I had a distal bicep tear, and what they do is they have to take that bicep and they have to grab the tendon and drill through your forearm and reattach it. So that's what they did, and I'm still in the healing phase right now. Basically, I'm not 100%, but compared to where I am 100%. Granted, it was one of those things where I tore it and I didn't get surgery probably for the first 3-4 weeks, just dragging my feet a little bit. You know, went through the VA, got my MRI stuff done, and then the doctor there was going to do it, and but he was leaving the hospital, and I just didn't feel comfortable, you know, having him do it and then just being gone. So basically what I did is I went with the doctor that did my knee surgery last year, so I'm 2 for 2 right now, which needs to stop, right? So basically he told me, you know, what my options were, and I said, doctor, what are my options? I said, what would you do in my situation? Because I still felt good, but he said over time it's going to get bad. So he said, if I was you, me being a doctor, using my hands, I'm going to have surgery. So he pretty much told me, he said, we're at the 4-week mark right now. This needs to get done. We need to get done. The quicker the better. So I was in Tuesday. He said, we're doing surgery tomorrow. So we went in there Wednesday. As you see, I was putting the cast, and then I went to the splint. Had to rock the splint for a little bit. I had maybe like 2 of my customers I could still maintain. I didn't do really any lawn care. And that's one of the things is, this week after I got released out of the brace, I sent all my customers a message. Hey, you know, I'm just free, just letting you know. I know this time of the year we have maybe a few more cuts left, and the good part is it just rained, so maybe some of these people will call back, which I'm not too worried about it. You know, it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And I'm to that point where some of the customers where, you know, they just trying to raise them, and I'm just getting to the point where, you know, they don't take it serious. So like maybe next season, instead of doing like trying to focus on just having a few of the good customers, you know, and I'm saying bi-weekly, but just weekly, just trying to get all weekly customers, unless it's a lawn that's okay bi-weekly. For the most part, just weekly, because I'm just getting to the point where I'm getting tired of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys have done some of those bi-weekly lawns, and you're like, how does it grow so fast? I'm basically scalping their yard, and it got to the point where early on I would usually, you know, double cut it, triple cut, still make it look good, and it just got to the point now I'm just like, I'm just running it, whatever. If they don't care, I don't care. So I'm just hitting it, gonna get paid, get out of there. So yeah, it's been pretty eye-opening, so to say. That's why I say, for a lot of you solo operators out there, this is probably the worst thing that could happen. And there's a lot of people out there that say, oh, you know, you can just sub your lawns out. I subbed a few of them out, but we'll see what happens next season if we get them back. And now I emailed a few of those customers, and a couple of them already coming back, say, yeah, we got you know, which is good, fine. And granted, I'm lucky and beneficial that, you know, I do this part-time, and a lot of you guys have followed me. You know, I still have my regular job, and that's what really keeps a lot of the operations going, where, you know, I know a lot of the stuff that I have, you know, that's the new one. I just bought that. If I knew I was having surgery, I don't know if I would have bought it, but it's okay. We got it, the 52-inch Z stance. I take everything that I make and I throw it right back into my business. If I see a good deal, I pick it up. Like, I got that trailer, $700, but I got it right before COVID was taken off, right before all the prices went crazy. And then, you know, I just added on to it. You know, I'm still looking at maybe next season buying a new trailer. And as you guys know, and if you follow me, when I start talking about something, I'm gonna eventually do it. You know, you see me grow from nothing into where I'm at right now, and it's just hard work, determination, and dedication. And we're gonna get there. This is just a bump in the road. It's okay. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And my mind frame is, we're you know what I mean, if you do good work, it's going to prevail. So this is just one of those things, which is, it's towards the end of the year anyways, and I know that their yards ain't really growing. In fact, we're probably going to knock out my yard, maybe knock out another one today, see if I can get some video of that for you guys. And yeah, I'd like my one yard that I kind of kept. It was tough. I was having to mow with the brace on, and as you can see, let me come over here, we'll go here and I'll show you what I had to kind of modify my trimmer, because, you know, right here with the brace on, we can ride with the mowers. Push mower wasn't too bad. The 21-inch, you know what I mean, of course I could do everything one-handed with that. Those Y Bravos take off. not maybe the 25, but the 21, that thing rips. It goes fast, and it's not as heavy as the 25. That's why I said this is starting to turn into one of my favorite mowers now, is going with the 21 instead of the 25. I do like the 25, but like I said, that's turning into one of my favorite ones. And then, as you can see, I've had to throw a little Darwin brace on, see right there, the Darwin brace that I had to put on my trimmer so I could actually kind of hold it with the brace. I didn't want to, you know, I'm doing everything left-handed, so everything's a little bit harder, so I didn't want to have to use this muscle and just wear it out, because I know that's what was going to happen. So basically I was doing everything right here and just kind of balancing it out with my other arm. So that was crazy. It wasn't too bad with the blower. I could pick it up, throw it on the shoulder, do everything like that. And yeah, it's just making sure, just doing everything left-handed. And even still now, I still have to watch it because I'm still in the rehab protocol to make this stronger. So, but as the doctor said, you know, my left hand will break before this one breaks when it's fully healed up. So basically this one's gonna be strong. So it's my strong arm. So you got to keep it good. And yeah, we're gonna try finishing strong. Like I said, it's toward the end of the season, but yeah, maybe have a few more cuts left, and that's just the way it is, you know, like I said. So let's see what we can do. Get out here, get some footage for you guys. Let me know what you guys think.